So for 3 years we are planning number of past years 1, number of future years 1. Current period they are thinking, they are assuming that January 2020 is the current period. Here you can see current period is the, you should select January 2020. Jan 2020. So each and everything they are guiding initially. So later they include none, do not include any totals for or summaries. You can see here we should not include anything. Remove all these things. We should not select anyone. We don't want quarter total, half year total, year to date summary, year to go summary, total of all period. We don't want any of this. So that is the reason we are not including anything. Just simply you should select here. So if you select this one, your activity will get complete. You can compare your answer with the screenshot of this learning center. You can see they will provide after this is these are the first lessons. Please try to keep mute everyone. Try to keep mute everyone. If you want to ask doubt, you can ask by unmuting, but don't keep unmute. So here you can see.
So is it recording, Ashish? Sorry to interrupt.
Yes, recording.
Is it recording?
Yes. We can see here. So we should. Is it correct? Whatever we have done. Is there anything wrong here? You can see this. This is the screenshot of learning center. You should compare your model with this one. Your answer. So this is whatever we are watching. This is the Anaplan Learning Center. So in Learning Center we have rules and instructions they are providing. By watching these instructions in Learning Center, we should practice on our workspace. This is the workspace is the different. Learning Center is the different. 2 credentials we should need to if you want to practice. So these are the things we need by watching the Learning Center instructions. We should create the modules list and everything. We should follow this instruction and we should implement in the workspace. These are the major things we need to do. Is it clear for everyone? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So we can see here we have completed this time. We are planning for the 3 years and everything is perfect. So say we are setting the time here, and next activity we have about the version settings. So what is version settings? So we have majorly in Anaplan 2 versions we should understand: actual version and forecast version. So actual version nothing but the past period, whatever the details you can see here, version pane. If you open, you can see the 2 versions: actual version and forecast version. So actual version nothing but completed time period detail you can see here in actual versions, past period details, and in forecast generally will watch current and future periods. In our model calendar we have set 3 years model calendar. 2020 is the current year, 2019 is the past year, 2021 is the future year. So here in actual period, 2019 is the actual period for us, and 2020 and 21 is the both are the forecast years. So we should understand this is the major difference between the actual and forecast. So actual is the past completed data we can see in the actual version, and forecast version 2020 and 21 we do calculate this one forecast details, nothing but the anticipated result, or we can say the expected result we calculate for the current and future years. So this is the forecast year. This is the major difference we should understand what is the actual and forecast. And budget year we insert another version here. So that is the budget version. So budget version nothing but for 2020 year, business people they will estimate what are the expenses happens for this current year. They will do the estimation for the current year. That is known as a budget version. Generally we don't do anything for the budget version. So business people they will provide the expenses for the budget version. So that version we need to include here. So set versions for the model here. Unican Candy Company financial planning analysis model, you can see here. They will use the 3 versions, actual, forecast and budget version for the data in their planning process. They do not use the rolling forecast. They don't use the rolling forecast here, though they are using the normal forecast here. So the rolling forecast nothing but that will be like each and every month, they will do the forecast. So that is known as a rolling forecast. They don't do that. Once they will calculate for the forecast, they will not do each and every month anticipated result. So you can see here, set the versions dimensions for the model. So already we have the actual and budget. In financial model, you are building, adjust the version settings to insert additional budget version. We need to insert the budget version. We can see we need to insert this budget version in our model. So already we have 2 versions, just we need to insert the budget version. You can see here, if I want to insert anything, you can see I can insert like this. So before forecast, do you want, or after forecast? So before forecast I want. First I should want actual and then budget and then forecast. So what they are instructing, we should follow. Remove the switchover period from the forecast version. So whatever the switchover period we have the forecast version here, we should remove here. You can see switchover period we should remove here. Click on backspace, it will get removed, switchover period. So what they are guiding, we should follow that instructions. Remove the switchover period, set the forecast version as a current version for the model. So we can see this is the current version. We should forecast version we should assume as the current version. So this is the way we should follow what they are instructing in the activity. You can see each and every activity they will guide some, they will provide some instruction. According to their instruction we should follow. You can see after completing each and every instruction, we should not miss any instruction here in activity. Activities are the major if you miss any activity you can't go ahead, so you will get error later. So these are the theory part. You can see add version, how we can add the versions, everything they will provide before doing this activity they will give some theory part regarding these versions. I know all these points, that is the reason I can directly I can open this one and how should set the version and what is the version. So I can directly explain here. If you want to go through this micro lessons, you can go through it, so you will get the more idea. Everyone should go through this micro lessons, so you will get the how we should activity, how we should create this versions and everything. You will get the deep knowledge if you go through this one. So
Sorry to interrupt you, Ashish. Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So these are all the activity stuff, these lessons and all, these will be in the learning center, right?
Yes, this is learning center only. Learning center only we have. This is the learning center only.
Where can I get? Where can I get the link? There is any separate link for
We will
that?
provide that credential after completing this class. Alam will show how you should log in and everything. He will show.
Okay. Okay.
So we can see here. So we have completed these 2 activities, version setting and we can see time we have set. You can compare your answer with the screenshot of this learning center. You can see here. So is it correct whatever we have done? Open your answer. So this is my answer. So I have done in this way. Is it correct whatever I have done? Actual budget forecast we have set as a forecast as a current version. We have removed switchover period. Is it correct whatever we have done, or anything is wrong here?
Ashish, that's right, but can you just re-explain how to remove the switchover period?
Just we need to backspace. That's it. We should click on backspace. If you have this one,
Okay.
so just keep cursor here, double click and backspace. That's it.
Oh. Okay.
Get removed.
Thanks.
Yes. So in this way we can remove this time and switchover period we can remove. So these are the So two activities majorly. So the thing is, we need to understand here what is model calendar, and you can see here we have set time here. So for 3 years we have set in model calendar, and one is the past year, one is the current year, and one is the future year. So according to our model, what is the current year according to this model?
2020.
2020.
2020 is the current year. Then what is the past year?
2019.
So past year is the 2019, and what is the future year?
21.
21 is the
Future year.
future year. So that's it. So and under the actual version, so which year comes?
2020 actual.
Not 2020 actual, 2019 is the actuals.
No, that's a past year, right?
Yes, past year only actuals.
Yes,
Then
sir.
2019
Past year.
only actuals.
The real data.
Yes. And what is the forecast years?
Focus year 20 and 21.
2020 and 2021.
Yes, exactly. So give me 1 minute. Yes, am I audible to you? Yes. Hello. Yes, am I audible to you?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So we can see here we are planning uh, majorly like for 3 years. I will share my screen. Give me a minute. So we are planning here for the 3 years. So that we think we should understand. So one is the past year, one is the present year, one is the future year. Past year comes under the actual year, and current and future years are the comes under the forecast years. And one more thing, for budget year, budget we prepare for the current year. For the 2020, business people will prepare the budget. That budget detail will upload, but we don't calculate any actuals and any budget here. Whatever the detail they provide, so that detail will upload in the model. That's it. But majorly we calculate the forecast version details, like 2020-21 forecast versions details only we calculate. Is it clear what is the actuals and what is the budget and what is the forecast version here, and which year we are considering under the which version? Do you have any doubt here?
Good to go.
Yes? Sorry? So what is the past actual year?
2020, sorry, 2019.
2019 is the actual year, where past year we consider we upload the actual data in the 2019 year, 2019. What is the forecast year?
2020 and 21.
2021 is the forecast year. So what forecast detail we upload here? Is it correct?
Oh, I'm
Yes.
not getting your screen share.
Yes.
Asik. There is no screen share as of now.
I am sharing my screen. Are everyone is facing same problem, or only one candidate is facing a problem?
Not able to see the screen as
Once disconnect and connect, that will be helpful for you.
Yeah, I tried it. Still, I'm not able to see.
Okay.
Share.
I will stop my share and I will share once again. So give me a minute. So anyway, like these are the majorly, like I want to discuss these things. One is like for past year, and one is the current year, one is the forecast year, and versions we should understand clearly. So what are the versions, and how we should classify different versions, and which year data we are uploading in which year, which version we should clear about these things. Later onwards, this time and versions we have set here. So tomorrow onwards, what will you do? Generally we set create versions here, we create the general list here, and we start like upload the different list items in the general list. So that we'll do tomorrow. So basically we need to understand this is a very important concept here, time and versions. And even you have this is a, they will ask what is a model calendar. In model calendar nothing but you can see this is the 3 years whatever we are planning, this comes under the model planning, like model calendar. So what is the model calendar means? So whenever if I open any module, so generally I will go for the example model here. So we have in 1.4 lesson, first lesson, 1.4 lesson, 1.4.1, we have the example model link. Whoever want example model, so whatever you can download by clicking that model, that link. So what happens,
Are
you
you
will get.
sharing? Are you sharing us? Still, we didn't get any share.
No, we
Now
can
I
see the
can
screen.
see. Now I can see.
Yes, we were seeing.
So, Sanjay, once disconnect and rejoin. Sanjay, once again.
No, no, I can see the screen.
Who are facing the problem then?
Myself.
Okay, okay, fine. So we can see here. So what is the model calendar? We are planning for the 3 years. So then, whenever if I am discussing about the example model. So in 1.4 lesson we have the example model link. If we download that model, you can see here completed model. You can see level 1 example model. So here time is will get set here. You can see versions already is get created here. Generalist already everything is get created here. So modules already everything is get created here. So we can see everything is completed model example nothing but whenever if we face any problem, we can go to this model and which module you are facing the problem. For example, revenue price book one module is I am facing the problem. So I should come to this model, I should open this module, and what is you should click on blueprint view and check. So how many line item they have created, what is the format, what is the summary method, what is the dimension they have taken, everything we should check, so that we can compare our module with the this example module. So in example model, whatever the module wherever we have struck, so that module we should check, so that you can identify problem where we are doing the mistake. So like this blueprint view, this is a blueprint view. You can understand this is a pivot option. What are the dimensions they have taken? So line items, P2 products, everything we can compare our module with the our model with the this example model, so that we can identify where we have done the mistake. So that is the procedure. It helps us to check our model to compare the example model. To check our error, what we are doing mistake, we can easily identify. So that is the option we have here, and you can see. So model calendar nothing but you can see already we have set, and whenever if I open any module, so model, for example model is there, wherever I have set time. So model calendar nothing but we are planning for the 3 years. If I open this module, so I can see the data for the 3 years. Why means I have set time for the 3 years here. You can see financial year 2019, 20, 21. If I set for 4 years, I could see the 2019, 20, 21, 22 as well. So whatever the how many years we plan in time pane, so that many years we can see data in our module. So that is the time importance of the time. Why, how, what is the use of time means, if you set number of years, according to that years we can see the data. So that is the importance of the time. So if you increase the more years, what happened, model size will get increased. That is the reason generally we plan for the 3 years. So why we are keeping only 3 years instead of 3 years? Why can't we keep 5 years or 6 years? Means it increase the model size. So we should, according to this rules, so we should follow the some basic rules we should follow. According to that rules, we should maintain less dimensions and less versions we should use, and unwanted dimensions we should.
What is the time range? Sorry to interrupt you. What is the time range, Sam?
So time range nothing but for if you want, I have 3 years. So instead of 3 years, if I want to plan for the 4 years, then I can create the time range. Instead of 3 years, if I want to set 1 year time, so in that scenario I will create the time range here. So for financial year 2018 19 detail I want, I don't want any other details. So in that scenario, financial year 2019 I will use, you can see number of periods, nothing but years. If I save this time period, you can see financial year 2019, I don't want 2020 and 21. For example, if any module, if I take this one 2019, then what happened, instead of using this copy module, model calendar, instead of using model calendar, what I do, simply I will use a FI 2019. FI I didn't complete that sentence, but FI 2019. So that is the only 19 year I want. What happened here in this copied module, I can see the only 19 years detail. If I don't want to 2021, I should create the time ranges and I should use in any module. So if I use model calendar, what happened, I can see the 3 years data. So that is the reason we create the time ranges. That is known as a custom made time. So custom made time or nothing but on the base of requirement, customer requirement, will create the, like, other than model calendar, if I use anything. So that is a custom made time, you can say, time ranges we can say. So time ranges, in time ranges you can create the more than model calendars, like 4 years as well you can plan. Otherwise you can plan the 1 year or 2 years also you can plan. So this is the advantage of time ranges. Because of time ranges, we can save our model size, we can decrease our model size. Whenever, if you don't want 3 years data, if I am using the 3 years model calendar, does it make sense? Even though if I want only 1 year, if I use 3 years, does it make sense? Or if I use 1 year by creating the time range, which one is the make sense?
Yeah, 1 year only.
So if I create the time range and if I use, that is a best practice. So we are decreasing our model size. So that is the advantage we have. Time range, by using of time ranges is the one of the best practice of Anaplan. So according to our requirement, we will create 2019, 20, 21. Like that we create different time ranges. Wherever we want less years, we can use this, instead of model calendar, we can use the time ranges. So versions already we have discussed. Actual, budget and forecast. Actual nothing but the past details. Past year detail 2019 we upload actual version. For 2020-21 we upload in the forecast version. And budget nothing but the, for current year business people will estimate the expenses. So they will put budget. So how many expenses happened for the 2020 year, that comes under the budget. For 2020 they will provide the detail, will upload the detail in the budget. The actual detail they will provide, budget detail they will provide. What will you do generally? We calculate the forecast version detail only, we calculate. Why means, so we need actual nothing but completed time period data anyway they have with business people, that is not a problem. And budget data as well, same thing. So they will do the calculation, anticipate, they will for the future year business people itself, like current year 2020 year. Major thing we calculate is the for current and future year expectation, how sales are going to happen, how the revenue is going to happen. This type of calculation will do in the forecast version. Is it clear? What is the difference between the actual and forecast?
Actual is past year and forecast is future.
Yes, current and future year. Forecast nothing but the current and future year. So these are the major things we should understand this one. Try to practice these activities. So initial activities with connecting with Alam, set everyone try to set this time versions and try to create some list as well. So it will be helpful for you. So further tomorrow we'll continue same time.